Hey friends, this week in social studies we're going to talk about Black History Month. Actually, for the rest of February we're going to talk about Black History Month. What is Black History Month? The purpose of Black History Month is to celebrate the accomplishments and contributions African Americans have made for our society. Wow, those are some really big words, but what does it really mean? Let's look at some of those big words and break them down. Accomplishments are something that has been done or completed successfully. An example would be learning how to tie your shoe, riding a two-wheeled bicycle, or reaching your wig goal. Here she's riding a bicycle, here she's tying a shoe, and here it says, I did it, I can count to 100. That would be a huge accomplishment, something you did, something you were successful at. Another big word that was in there was contribution. A contribution means to give something or help make something happen. An example would be when the whole class had a part or a share in helping us reach our wig goal. We couldn't do it if we all didn't do it together, right? So we all had a small part in it to make it happen. And another word we saw was society. A society is the members of a community or a group of people who share the same laws, rights, and resources, but not necessarily the same beliefs. An example would be the students at Benton Heights. We all belong to a school community. We might be in different grades or have different rules to follow, but we're all part of the school community. That's the same thing as a society. So, getting back to what Black History Month is, now that we've looked at some of those big words, let's see. We could just say Black History Month means we celebrate famous African American people who have done some important things for others. Let's watch this video.
Hey, welcome to Homeschool Pop. In this video, we're going to learn about Black History Month. Black History Month is an annual celebration of African American history. The word annual means every year. We celebrate people like Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, Thurgood Marshall, and Rosa Parks, just to name a few. Black History Month celebrates important people and events in African American history. It is celebrated every February. February is Black History Month. So you might be wondering, why is it celebrated in February? Why is February, of all the months, Black History Month? Well, both Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass were born in the month of February. Both of these men worked to end slavery, and guess what? This is so awesome. They did it. They absolutely did it, and so many other people worked to that end too. But Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass were some of the main figures in ending slavery. February is the perfect month to celebrate Black history. Okay, so what's the story behind this celebration? Well, it all goes back to this man, a man named Carter Woodson, who would later be known as the father of Black history. He was a historian and a well-published author who was concerned that the stories of Black history were not being told. Carter Woodson announced the second week of February to be a week dedicated to celebrating Black history. And you might say, a week? It's a month. It's Black History Month. Well, you have to hold on. At first, it was just a week. It was the second week of February. In the following decades, celebrating Black history in the second week of February grew in popularity. More and more people were celebrating Black history on the second week of February. Then, in 1969, it was proposed that the entire month of February become Black History Month. Then, just 6 years later, in 1975, President Gerald Ford recognized Black History Month. He said officially, listen, everybody, this is a thing. The month of February, it's important to celebrate Black history. He said the accomplishments of African Americans have been too long neglected. That's why here on Homeschool Pop, we've featured some of these incredible stories of men and women of African American descent who have made a huge impact on our world. The thing you have to remember, though, these are important stories. They're not just for 1 month, not just the month of February, Black History Month, but it's for the whole year. These stories are to be cherished, and they're important all year long. But this is a month where we all pause and we celebrate the legacy of these incredible men and women. Thanks for watching this Homeschool Pop video on Black History Month. We do have a playlist that has some of our videos that...
Okay, boys and girls, so did you see that? Black History Month used to just be a week, and then it got moved to a month. For the rest of the month in social studies, we will talk about, learn about, and celebrate the achievements of African Americans in history.